there are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the ground with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner literally is going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense called a break and found it.
Looking for room, it's Scott.
You definitely want to commit to You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Searching forward on the sneak. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pick off one! Play by this defense. He was trying to get that return going instead. He'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. That's the 20. He's got space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Good concentration to get that squiver inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking for room, it's Lewis. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They go to the draw. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout.
And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Got out of trouble and throws. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it... dribbled out of his hands.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Off play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. He's loose. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Roach. Running into the open space. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Looking to scramble. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking a big shot at the end.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback making checks. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
NC State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Little. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Oh, he's got some space. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? NC State quick to the line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
So now it's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. And that is so well done.
Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances. So
he's got it down the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Duke. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here he comes out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Catch in the middle. It's Roach. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the target. Complete to the right. Still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. NC State going up tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Looks as if NC State has a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. NC State trying to dial up a third down conversion to open the fourth. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. The give. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's more. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Little. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Tight end now in motion. The RPO, it's complete. On the move at the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Blue Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Punt is on its way. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield.
Down at the 33, and NC State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Dances away. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They want that clock to run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Blue Devils have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And I like the decision. To go up by more than a touchdown in the 4th quarter is the right call, but the execution doesn't come through. Now this football game is totally different. You don't have a 2-score lead. Your defense is going to have to step up for you in a big moment late in this football game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And you can give all the credit to the crowd. An offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Okay, ready? Little touch pass to the receiver. Big one at his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
Finds the tight end. There he goes. He's in open space downfield. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. All wideouts, no backs. Back to pass, it's Dyer. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, NC State.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Going for 6. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
All right, offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can step up in this moment, find a way to get the ball into the end zone and win you this game?
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. To throw, it's Dyer. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bye.